I'm Michael Ruhlman. I write, I cook, I write about food and technique. I'm a regular judge on Iron Chef America. And yes, I am friends with that lunatic Bourdain. I believe that the world is a better place when we cook for our friends and our family. We cook with Le Creuset, and we always will. Let's talk gratin, one of my favorite techniques. This is a beautiful vessel from Le Creuset. It's a classic gratin pan. I love it because it's cast iron. You can use it on the stove. I'm going to start with a little butter here and some shallots. Shallots are one of the great magic elements in the kitchen. These give all kinds of flavors to a dish. Helps develop the flavors, it adds sweetness, it adds great aroma, and it doesn't call attention to itself. We've got our potatoes here. I love a mandolin. It makes things easier. It's an inexpensive item. All chefs have them. They're fabulous. Makes things very easy. But if you just have a knife is fine too. Thickness doesn't really matter. I like them thinner because it makes a little more elegant serving. And now we've got our shallots sweated. I'm just going to put a layer of potatoes in. Now this doesn't have to be potatoes, or you can go make it more fancy. You can put some fennel in here, you can put some caramelized onion in here for even more complexity. You can roast in these things. You can roasted vegetables are an underused and wonderful way of cooking and serving vegetables. Brussels sprouts, broccoli, asparagus, it all roasts great. And this is a great dish to do it in. It's a beautiful dish, so you can take it right from the stove and onto the table, family style, easy, simple. I'm just going to add a little milk and cream for moisture, richness, flavor. It will also help to cook the potatoes. And we're going to season with some nutmeg. Just a little, not too much. We're not making dessert here. Got some pepper. And of course, salt. Then we're going to put a layer of cheese on top of the potatoes. These are going to go uncovered to keep the steam and the cream bubbling and cooking the potatoes. And another layer of potatoes on top of the cheese. Now we eat with our eyes first, and we can just see how beautiful this dish is going to look. And you just want to dig into it. I'm going to add a little more cream over the top so they have plenty of moisture. We're going to cover these eventually so that they sort of steam and bake and become tender. And then we're going to finish it off with a gratin. We're going to cover it with cheese and then bring it up to heat and get it nice and brown. Gratin is not a dish, it's a technique, it's browning. So all we're going to do is going to cover this with foil. It's going to go into a 350-degree oven for about an hour till the potatoes are tender. Just take a little knife, and if you can stick your knife right through the potatoes without any resistance, you know they're done. So this is going right in the oven. A good friend of mine, when his grandmother passed away, he was asked what of Grandma's collection he wanted of her whole house. He said, I just want that Le Creuset pan. I'd watched her cooking from it my whole life. It's all I wanted. He was so happy, and he got it. They've cooked for an hour. We put an extra layer of cheese on them. It's a beautiful gratin dish. That's all there is to it. Another layer of cheese, hot oven, brown it. You're good to go. This can go right on the table. Nice serving spoon. It's a great vessel. It heats evenly. It will keep the food warm because it's so solid, because it's cast iron. And if you wanted to, you could even turn up the heat on the burner to get it all bubbling and beautiful and delicious. We're taught that cooking is difficult. It's not difficult. It's simple. Simple, inexpensive ingredients, proper technique, beautiful food, happy friends and family.